Hey everyone, I'm Sarah Davis and you're watching Fight News Now Extra. We're going to talk a little MMA, so it's over to our MMA panel for that, and we have John Pollock, John Ramdeen, basically John squared. You guys look like twins.
Oh yeah,
Pollock,
we get mistaken all the time, Sarah.
All the time.
Pollock,
Believe
all
me,
you need is the mustache, that's all I'm saying.
walking down Yonge Street together, and people think it's twins here. And I am so glad it is November 30th, meaning that thing is death. That's why I'm wearing black today, because the funeral is happening and that thing is somehow going to make its way. I don't think it's going up, I think it's going down. But John, congratulations on lasting a month with that
Of course, it's all for a very good cause, all about men's health. I'll do what I can.
That's great. I don't know if that and good cause has ever been put in the same sentence together, but what is a good cause? Bellator 82 this weekend from Mount Pleasant, Michigan. John, we're going to get the finals of the welterweight tournament. Lyman Good taking on Andrei Koreshkov. Koreshkov, really one of the Russian imports that has looked really fantastic this season. And Lyman Good, he's still my pick to win this tournament.
Yeah,
he looked super tough, especially against Jim Wallhead.
Yeah, he's a very skilled guy. I mean, he knows how to go the distance. He went 5 rounds with Ben Askren, so you know his conditioning is there. And that's been part of his game. This guy is a conditioning machine, physically, mentally. He's prepared, and we know training on his ground game with one of the best in the world in Marcelo Garcia. So I think Lyman Good is going to be prepared for anything the 22-year-old has, but all it takes is one punch, and we know that Koreshkov has that one-punch knockout power. We saw in the fight with Mario Saromsky. It wasn't one punch. It was about 50 punches.
Yeah.
But he
Great job, Jerry Poe.
Such a relentless attack, and that's what I like about this youngster, trained by Alexander Shlemenko, and well-trained, might I add. This kid, I think, is just such a skilled guy, and I know he's going to make serious waves in the Bellator organization. I just love what Bellator is doing, really promoting their own guys. There's no need to take rejects from the UFC or Strikeforce. This, the combat sports world is literally that. It is the world. So Bellator is going around the globe trying to find the best prospects they could find, and they have done so in such great fashion.
Their season finale is coming up in just a couple of weeks, and then they're only going to be off for a couple of weeks before Season 8 kicks off on Spike. Still no announcement regarding what night of the week they're going to be running, what the state of the reality show is. All we know is that it's going into production in the new year, but to me, John, at the very latest, at this season finale, you really have to announce that date and hammer it home for when people can expect this to be moving to Spike, because that's going to take a lot of word of mouth and a lot of promotion. And here we are at the end of November and still not knowing what their plans are in January.
Yeah, I mean, the whole MMA world seems to be a little flustered with what's going on with the Ultimate Fighting Championship. I think Bellator is in the same boat in the sense they're just trying to figure out their way, what makes the most sense for them, what makes the most sense for Spike TV, and more importantly, how do they grab that audience that's already built in to Spike TV. So I think Bellator has done a great job. They just have to take baby steps, and it might seem a little confusing to you and I, but I'm sure, I mean, just look at what they've done so far with the organization. They've come from relatively obscurity into what many people consider the #2 organization in the world. So I'm sure they're going to do the right thing, and the move to Spike TV is only going to help them.
Now, they also made an announcement this past week. They've always been tied to the tournament format, and they're at least allowing themselves some flexibility now, where in the case of they have the option now of putting together a title rematch, and this is a direct result of what happened last year with Michael Chandler, a fight of the year candidate with Eddie Alvarez. Many people had that as their fight of the year, but Eddie Alvarez being forced back into the tournament. Now, under the new guidelines, they have the option that they can go right back to the rematch, and that, to me, a positive. If you have a fight people want, you don't want to be handicapped by a tournament.
Absolutely, and that's one of the things I love most about Bellator is the fact that they're looking to evolve. And if you're not evolving in today's landscape, you're going to be dead in the water. And yes, I like the whole mentality of title fights are not given, they're earned. But Eddie Alvarez, because of what he's done in mixed martial arts, not just with that fight with Michael Chandler, this guy has built himself up to be one of the top 155-pound fighters in the world. So I think he earned his shot at the rematch. And I think that comes with a lot of these fighters. If they go and they fight for a title and they're a name brand fighter, they lose, I think they should be injected right into the mix or grab guys from around the world. They've earned their spot. It's not an automatic give-in, and I think the tournament guy is still going to get his shot at the title. It just doesn't matter who the champion is.
Quickly, is there a chance Eddie Alvarez stays with Bellator, or is he UFC bound?
If I'm the head of Viacom, I say keep Eddie Alvarez. This guy is a proven star. He comes to fight. He comes to entertain. He comes to excite, and I think that's why you got to keep him.
He's going to have a boatload of money offered his way by way of UFC, and a great position to be in if you're Eddie Alvarez. Isn't that right,
No doubt
Sarah?
about that. I wouldn't like to see a boatload of money, right?
We're in digital television. That doesn't happen.
Okay, thanks, guys. So next Thursday, we are kicking off Fight Network Movie Night, and we're starting it all off with David Fincher's Fight Club. We all remember that movie, but it was made in 1999, so catch it again. That's next Thursday, December 6th. Starting at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Stay with us here on Fight Network because we have more Fight News Now Extra coming your way.